And Reservoir Dogs. Back in my collection. Again, I briefly had this and then sold it, and now I have it again. So thank you. No, it's awesome. It's actually one I wouldn't mind seeing again because I only watched it once. And then I think as well, Annetta was still here. We just ended up getting rid of a bunch of stuff. And it's like, well, we just watched it. Why don't we get rid of it? And then we'll get it again later. And then, yeah, so. Okay, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. Next up, I heard in your tiny DVD collection videos that you never saw this Tarantino classic. So I had to get it for you. And the movie is Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, Reservoir Dogs. I guess you missed the update where I was talking about actually picking this up a while ago. I don't have it, well, I do have it now, but I didn't have it until you sent it, because, was it Annetta and I watched it and loved it, and then I forget what happened, we were short on money again for some reason and decided to sell a bunch of stuff, and I thought, well, we just watched Reservoir Dogs, why don't we sell that? It's fairly inexpensive to get again, so why don't we just, you know, sell it for now and we'll pick it up again later. But, no, this is a great movie, and it's actually one that it's about time I watched again, because I haven't seen it since owning it previously, and that was a couple years ago now already. If you want to know which video it was where I actually picked it up, it was one called Drainage Ditch Canines. Get it? Reservoir Dogs, Drainage Ditch Canines, little play on words. And there's something else in the title, I can't remember exactly, but anyway, that's part of it. Just look up Drainage Ditch Canines in my videos, and you should find it. Or, if you're ever curious if I've ever done a video about something, go to my website. I keep telling people this over and over again. Go to my website, check the master index, and see what's there. Or if you're looking to send me something and you're not sure if it's something I have, or what, there's always my DVD AF page as well, so you can check that and see if it's there, see if it's on my wish list or whatever, and then you'll have a better idea. Make sure you're not sending me anything that's a duplicate. But fortunately, this is not a duplicate because I no longer have my original Blu-ray of it, so thank you very much. Yeah, I haven't opened this up yet. That's not because I'm planning to sell it. I'm very much going to be keeping this, but I just haven't got around to opening it up yet. Alrighty, but thank you very much for Reservoir Dogs. That's awesome. I'm actually on a bit of a Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez kick right now, coincidentally. So it actually fits in quite nicely with that. So thank you very much for getting that awesome movie back into my collection where it belongs. Yeah. And then finally, last but certainly not least. Okay, I'm gonna be nice. Because, okay, we have Terminator 2, the Skynet edition on Blu-ray. The reason I say I'm gonna be nice is because, okay, you know I love Terminator 2. You know I love Terminator 2. But you also know I'm really hard on studios that put out substandard transfers. Terminator 2 was not the worst example of digital noise reduction being excessively used, but when comparing the picture quality to some of the previous releases in high-def formats, it's definitely lacking in some detail. And that's why I passed on it for so long. But the flip side of that is I still wanted to get this edition for the extras. And the fact that you sent it to me for free is a bonus. So now I can just, you know, have it and not have to worry about it anymore. So that's awesome. Thank you. Excuse me. That wasn't in the package. Pepe Le Pew wasn't in the package.
Huh?
Pepe Le Pew wasn't in the package.
What's his name?
His name is Pepe Le Pew. Can you show him what he does?
Yeah. He sings.
He sings? So thank you very much.
Love at first sight. No, is it not? No, yes.
So this is awesome. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so this is awesome. I'm definitely, I mean, at the very least, of course, I'll enjoy it for the extras. But, yeah, thank you very, very much. This is actually got some pretty cool extras on it. Last but certainly not least is the sci-fi classic T2 on Blu-ray. That's Terminator 2, not Transformers 2. You've had this on Laserdisc and DVD. I still have it on Laserdisc and DVD, actually. So it's only fitting you complete the collection. Yeah, I remember there was another edition of Terminator 2 that came out around the dawn of Blu-ray, and it was a really heavily pixelated MPEG-2 transfer. This one is definitely an improvement over that, but it's not without its own problems. And this is basically why I've never picked up Terminator 2 in any Blu-ray edition, because, okay, the first one was a pixelated mess of MPEG artifacting, and the Skynet edition is heavily DNR'd. Like, it has very heavy digital noise reduction processing to reduce the film grain, which, you know, I'm not a big fan of. Oh, I'm a fan of film grain. I'm not a fan of, you know, excessive over-processing to remove it, because, you know, the film grain is what gives you the detail in a film image, right? So why would you want to remove the fine detail when you're putting it on Blu-ray? I mean, the whole point to Blu-ray is for the fine detail, right? But that said, this is a version that I want. I mean, as you may have noticed, well, as I just said, I have it on 2 different formats. I've actually got 3 editions of Terminator 2. I've got the big Laserdisc set, I've got the Ultimate Edition, I have the Extreme Edition. I apologize if I'm repeating things that I said in the other section. It was filmed a week ago and I haven't reviewed the footage. So, you know, despite my issues with the transfer on this one, I wanted it for the extras. So, I'm definitely grateful to you for sending this to me. And plus, I mean, I think my screen is small enough that I'm probably not even going to notice the DNR that much on there. I'll probably notice a little bit, but it wouldn't be as noticeable as on a bigger screen. So yeah, I mean, this one's definitely been on my radar for a while. But my thinking was, because I'm not happy with what they did with the transfer and know that they can do better. And the reason I know they can do better is because there was another release of it put out on Blu-ray around the same time. I think it was, I think I said in the previous footage it was German. But now that I've done a bit of poking around, I'm pretty sure it was Japanese. It was the Japanese release. Came out around the same time, as much of the same features. But the difference is the transfer has not been over-processed with digital noise reduction, so it actually has much of the film grain and fine detail still intact. So, yeah, so in terms of having like the best quality version of the movie, I'm probably, at this point, you know, if I wanted it right now, I would basically just track down the Japanese version and hopefully not have to pay too much for it. But, you know, for now, as far as domestic releases go, this is far better than the previous edition that came out, but it's still not quite perfect. I'm very picky, especially when it comes to Terminator, man. I mean, this is like one of the greatest science fiction movies, like sci-fi action movies of all time, and it really deserves the epically royal treatment. And, like, come on, guys, you can do better. Like, let's do T2 the way it deserves to be done. So, anyway, that said, I did want this one for the extras, because there's a lot of extras on here that I don't have. Plus, there's a lot of extras that have been converted over to high def, like the trailers and whatnot, which is definitely nice to have. And it's also nice to have both commentaries together in one convenient location as well, rather than having to swap between the different versions. So, yeah, so anyway, thank you very much for Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the Skynet edition. Yeah, honestly, I probably wouldn't have picked it up for quite a while, so it's nice to be able to finally cross this one off the list and not have to worry about it anymore. So thank you very much for that. Alrighty, well, sorry if we're in a bit of a rush today. Rosie's got to get to bed, and she just refused to sleep until we opened the package. But, wow, thank you very much, Max on Fire. And I did get a message from Max saying there is a letter. I don't even know why I'm telling you this, because by the time you're seeing this part of the video, you're already aware of this. There's a letter that he forgot to send, and he put it in an email to me, which I made sure not to read. And then, yeah, I still haven't read it, obviously, because I just opened the package. And I probably already told you that when I do the letter. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, well. Thank you very, very much. This is just a pile of... Oh, thank you, sweetie. Handing me the scissors. She's very careful with them. I got to give her credit. Yeah, so... Oops, as I dropped them on the floor again. Yeah, so anyway, thank you very, very much. There's a lot of, like, really quality viewing here, and this is great. I mean, I definitely appreciate this coming like right now when I basically have I have enough money to cover my bills, but not a lot of fun money. So it's really you know, I really appreciate getting stuff like this because it means I have entertainment to keep me sane while I'm just trying to get by, you know. It's wonderful, wonderful. Okay, well, I guess there's really not much else we can say. Rosie, did you want to say anything anything else? Did you want to say thank you for the animals, Max?
Now I have to sing
You have to sing?
for everybody and play with my piano.
Oh, okay. Apparently Rosie wants to play a little something on her piano for you and sing. So we'll go out with a Rosie song. I hope you enjoy this package and we can stay in touch. You give me and your fans something to look forward to. Sincerely, Max Grad, maxonfire67. Well, as I hope I've indicated pretty clearly by this point in the video, I am most definitely enjoying the package. That was an epic package. Thank you so much for all those awesome movies and for the toys for Rosie and just, you know, being awesome. That was I mean, that really blew me away. I was not expecting, you know, I was not expecting such like huge items, and that was really just a jaw-dropping surprise. So thank you so much for all that stuff, Max, and rest assured I am enjoying it immensely, and I'm sure we will most definitely keep in touch. Alrighty.
Now you can see my bottom.
There we go.
You have to turn it and then sing.
Oh, sorry. There. I can't get down low enough.
What's his name?
Max.
Oh, Max. Yeah, I got about that. Bye, Max. See you later. Thank you for toys. He didn't hear me.
Well, he's on the video. He'll see the video. And he'll go, "You're welcome, Rosie," or something.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Max. Hope you get the fire put out sometime. Later.
Who is